Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. White going to attack through the air. Pulls it in. It's Goodwin. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. They're going to ride this running back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. So Washington State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy, with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Can we play a little bit deeper than normal? Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They punted away on 4th down. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the offense back onto the field. White wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Goodwin. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make your hits.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Got it. Down. Anderson will throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the outside. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Washington State has it all working right now. Caught in the backfield, it's Gore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. Recruiting starting to pick up a little bit for them, Jesse. I'm sure you saw they got a 3-star quarterback last week. And for a program like this, that can be a great building block.
That was a massive win for them. There were so many bigger programs after this guy, and yet he ended up here. And because of that, he is now a key building block, not just for this offense, but for the team moving forward. Lots of people very excited. And a lot of people expect to win right now just because of how good this 3-star QB is.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, first and goal.
He wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Made it harder on themselves on first down. Now second and goal from the 9. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll go back to work on offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Out of bounds. .43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's inside the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as all those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Illinois. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. On the move. Look out, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. White going to attack through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long. So that...
The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action. Makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses.
Breaks free in the middle. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Washington State. And that one will give them the lead.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball, they take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Grabbed over the middle. It's back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The option look. He'll pitch it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. White wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It is perfect. And we're locked up here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
trying to escape and get it himself. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Gives it on the option. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set it down.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gore. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Cougars just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Anderson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Washington State has it in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Cougars. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick in his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Trying play action. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
They'll try to run for it. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Scanning the field, it's crossed. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.